projection Grandy. Don't forget the Grandy.
So it's not right if you don't put Grandy?
You will get some points taken off. Yes, that is correct.
The regular lateral when they come in like cubitus across the table, right?
Huh?
The regular lateral one is just it's a special, but they're coming across the table with them laid down, right? Never mind.
Get that out your mind right now.
Okay.
That deals with trauma radiography. We're not talking about it. But yeah, they do. Cross table lateral C-spine will not be addressed on this test. Not even as a special case, that's trauma.
I'm like, never mind. I'm sorry.
Alright.
It's not.
Okay. So for the lateral Grandy, key thing, you want to see at least the top third of T1. They want to see that space in between T1 and C7. That's your key to making sure you have a cervical spine. So you want to make sure you count your vertebrae 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that's T1. Here again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's T1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, T1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, T1. That's basically what you want to make sure you see on any given C-spine position. If you don't get T1 or less, you can get less than that, and you tried it at least a few times and pulled the shoulder and you did everything, then of course the swimmers is your last resort, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. Alright, so in terms of knowing your evaluation criteria, knowing what projection it is, I'm also going to ask you how many vertebrae do you see. If I just use the word vertebrae, then you have to include also T1. If I ask how many cervical vertebrae, then you just will say 1 through 7 or however many are visible, which you do have to count. I will tell you one image that you will see of the lateral is going to have all 7, and 2 is going to be textbook. Then there's going to be 2 or 3 other laterals that I'm going to throw in there that are not going to be textbook. And we'll talk about them after we get through with the routine first. So once I ask you how many vertebrae are visible, and so the answer here would be C1 through C7 and the top of T1. That's your answer to that question. And then once you have answered that question, then of course your evaluation criteria, and then identify anatomy. Key things, definitely know which spinous process is which. Also know which vertebral body is which, as well as the intervertebral disc space is which. Little slant line, that's the main thing they're looking at on this x-ray is that little slant line. What I tell you the little slant line was. Zygapophyseal joint. I will have the number, probably the same number. You won't have to know which one it is, but you do need to know those are the zygapophyseal joint. If I decide to look at which process is which, if I'm here, this is going to be the inferior articular process, and this is going to be the superior articular process. If I have you marking which interarticular process it is, which one. But I won't have you name which zygapophyseal, but you will need to know that that's the articular process. Alright. Additional things into just the spine. The little dark strip going down the front. It's your trachea. Behind the trachea, that's your esophagus, behind the trachea. The little bone that's right up under your chin, it's called the hyoid bone. Hyoid. H-Y-O-I-D. Hyoid bone. Then of course you have the mandible and the skull. And that pretty much is what you would need to identify on the lateral Grandy projection in terms of a routine projection. Then like I said before, I'm gonna throw some in there that are not so great. And you get the same question, what projection? You know it's a lateral grande. Then I'm asking how many vertebrae you see. This one, you see it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. I think maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you got 7, they don't have T1. If I ask vertebrae, if I ask cervical, then you know it's just all 7 cervical on this one, but not on that one. I think it's both of those are 6. Most is 6 because they rotated and they got covered in 1. All right. And so then you definitely are going to have image with artifact on it. Be able to identify if it's an earring, necklace. Should be able to tell what it is on the x-ray. And approximate location. Like if I was to locate this artifact, it's an earring located around C2. Or they got the teeth located in the mouth and the teeth. Or if it's a necklace where the necklace is dropping. That type of thing. So that'd be some things that you would have to do on the lateral. Alright.